Hey guys, I'm here with Positive Thinktank, and this is going to be my new series of a mod for the game Mountain Blade Warband called Gekokujo. It takes place in feudal Japan during the Sengoku period, which is something I actually have very much studied in school and written papers about. Very interested to see where this mod takes us. So without any further ado, by the way, this is going to be a much more subdued playthrough, as I would hope. There's going to be a lot of reading involved, and hopefully plenty of action, you know? I'm not the best at Warband, but here's my shot. Alright, so welcome, adventurer, to Gekokujo. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. Okay. Remember the Sengoku era. War and politics are usually dominated by male members of the nobility. That does not, however, mean that you should not choose to play a female character or one who is of noble birth. Male nobles may have a somewhat easier start, but women and commoners can't attain all of the same goals, and in fact, may have a much more interesting, if more challenging, early game. Okay, that's interesting. So you do have a harder life if you choose to be a woman. Kind of actually relevant to the era. We're actually going to go for male, because I am male. You were born years ago in the land of the rising sun. Your father was... Let's see, powerless Kuge noble, a G samurai, traveling merchant, Ashigaru, hunter, thief. In case anyone's wondering, an Ashigaru, it's basically a foot soldier. You're not a samurai, you don't follow Bushido. They kind of just get shipped around everywhere. I don't think my dad was that. Let's go for merchant. I think they usually start with more money. You were born the son of a traveling merchant, always moving from place to place in search of a profit. Although your parents were wealthier than most and educated you as well as they could, you found little opportunity to make friends on the road, living mostly for the moments when you could sell something to somebody. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as... let's see... daimyo's attendant, craftsman apprentice, shop assistant, street urchin, mountain child. Let's think. Daimyo's attendant. Oh man. I kind of want to go for mountain child, if only because that's kind of how... there's this famous samurai called Musashi Mishimoto. You've probably heard of him. Of all the samurai out there, if anyone knows the name of a samurai, it's probably Musashi. The original badass. He basically invented dual wielding. And is absolutely incredible, has a great life story. And he was something of a mountain child. As a boy growing out of childhood, you lived deep in the mountains, surviving away from civilization. Although often hungry, you become a skillful hunter and pathfinder in this trackless country. Your body too started to harden with muscle as you endured your rough life. Then, as a young adult, life changed as it always does. You became a retainer in the provinces, traveling musician, a monk at the Buddhist temple, traveling goods and peddler, a smith in Castletown, game poacher in the mountains. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna pick this because I actually have an idea of what character I kind of want to go for. He's gonna be good in polearms, and the monkness is actually very relevant, as you'll see soon. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you had become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. You found yourself as a monk in the temples of one of the great sects, where you recited sutras and practiced self-denial. But not all your lessons were about rituals or enlightenment. You may or may not have joined in with your fellows that roamed the land as warrior monks. However, you certainly be able to observe how a spear is handled, or how a despairing townsman or peasant could be persuaded to take up arms against the samurai. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you make this decision was... okay, this is gonna be interesting. I don't know, really. What do you think? Personal revenge, loss of a loved one, being forced out of your home. Let's go for Wanderlust. Yeah, why not? Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. You're not even sure when your home became a prison, when the familiar became mundane, but your dreams of wandering have taken over your life. Whether you yearned for some faraway place, or merely for the open road and the freedom to travel, you could no longer bear to stay in the same place. You simply went and never looked back. Become an adventurer and ride to your destiny. Okay, the game basically officially begins here. The game's saving policy. I'm just gonna go with this one for reasons. I don't want to feel pressured, even though I'm most likely not going to take back anything that happens anyway. It's all part of the game after all, tutorial. Alright, so. Here we go. Son Goku. Gonku. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Fantastic. Son Goku. Which is a Japanese name for Sun Wukong. And, that's personally... I've been playing a lot of Smite lately. He's still my favorite god. And I love his mythology beyond anything else. And Sun Wukong was a strong warrior, nigh unbeatable in all the heavens and the earth. So we're actually gonna go with that. Actually no, reset that change. I want 1 point in charisma. The rest can go to strength. So what we're gonna want here is 3 points in Iron Flesh, Power Strike, and let's see. I already got some in trade and leadership. That's good. Pathfinding, nice. Tactics, nice. Tracking, good. Riding, horse archery, weapon master. Oh, good, I have one of those. Okay. Let's put one in weapon master. And one in... Actually have one in surgery already. That's great. Let's do prison management so we can take prisoners. And let's see. Son Goku kind of use the pole arm mostly. I'm gonna see if I can spec on that. This is all subject to change really, but for now, that's what I'm gonna go for. All right, so now I have to make the perfect. Oh God, this camera. Son Goku. Man, the textures are great. So I'm actually gonna cut away here, and I'll cut back when I've made him into the thing I want him to be. Okay, so, this thing actually uses custom, textures and face mods and stuff, and it's actually really cool, but I can't get him to look exactly as grisly as I was hoping he would be. I suppose I could try different skin colors, actually. Oh my. Oh well, that's pretty freaking intimidating, but I'm not gonna go for that. Where's the one I had before? That, actually? Yeah, you know what? This guy looks pretty scary, eh? I mean, he doesn't look anything like Son Goku, but it's close enough. I'm just trying to make him look as kind of beastly as I can. Make him very angry. So, this is what we're gonna go with. You hear about Japan, a land torn between rival daimyo battling each other out for supremacy, a haven for samurai and ronin, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in the pursuit of fortune, power, and glory. In this land which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key to your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Japan and its provinces, you join a caravan to pursue the Ise province, Hirosaki, and far north. Edo in the Kanto region. That's actually the capital of ancient Japan. At least it was. This is the only one I'm really familiar with, so... Yeah, let's start in the far north. Why not? You arrive at Hirosaki, the northernmost district of Mutsu province, nay, of the entirety of Japan. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Hirosaki, and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands at the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Oh my, some trouble! Oh no! Okay, oh yeah, I do have a polearm. Oh, this looks cool. Look at this shit. Look at me! Fuck yes. I don't really look that Japanese, but I'll take it. Hey buddy. I think not. Dickmonger. Okay. Alright, so I'm pretty pro-est as far as, Nope, nope, no. Oh, oh! I'm sorry. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the Ronin. That's one less murderous maniac to trouble our streets, although God knows he won't be the last. Anyway, you can help me out with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. Indeed. Okay, well that was interesting. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the streets, and then finally convinced you have not been followed, comes near to you to speak. Okie dokie. Oh my god, I'm so impressed with this so far. Look at how beautiful the interior is. Densuke, merchant of Oshu. Now, let me explain my proposition. I've tried to live my life while ignoring the samurai, even in these turbulent times. I figured that if I kept my head down, none of their plots or wars would affect me. I was wrong. They killed my brother. How unfortunate, Densuke. Minemaru, he was hot-headed for sure. Maybe he showed disrespect to a Hanfei lordling? I don't know what actually happened, but it doesn't matter to me whether he brought it upon himself or not. Nobody should be so exalted they could kill a brother, son, or father just because they weren't groveled to as they wish. This is no way for the rest of us to live. My other brother, Horenbo, tried to investigate the murder, but he disappeared since. I originally feared the worst, but I've just come across a rumor that says he's still alive, as a captive. So here's what I ask of you. Gather a small party. Track down who has taken him, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get Horenbo home safe. In return, you'll earn my eternal gratitude and a large sum of money. What do you say? Yeah, let's do it. Money's always good in this game. It's very hard to come by at first. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try and take on a samurai and his retainer single-handedly, you will surely lose your head. You must round up a group of volunteers to form a band. There's always a few boys in the villages around here looking for work that's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay, so take this purse of 100 mon. Mon, eh? Not yen. I don't know if that's... whatever. Consider it an advance on your reward. Go round up the villages, use the money to hire some help. I reckon that you'll need at least 5 men to take on these scoundrels. Very good, sir. Collect the men around the villages. Good. You can find me again in the inn here in Hirosaki after you've got your group together. Then we'll talk about what we can do next. Okie dokie. I have taken my first quest. Hitting Q. Collect 5 men. So yeah, basically we gotta round up a posse from the surrounding villages. Oh my goodness. Let's look at the map, shall we? Oh, whoa. Oh my god, there are so many factions. Holy Jesus. Wow. Holy crap. This place is huge. Oh, it even has like the very north of Japan. There's just nothing. There's literally like 2 villages. Do they even own... are they owned by anybody? No. It does not appear they are. The Nanbu clan. Interesting. So, where am I again? Niigata? Oh, I'm not in Niigata. Where am I? Oh, hurry up, camera. Okay. Okie dokie. So, on to recruit some villagers. So now we can go to... wow. This is awesome. This is like a... I've never really installed a mod before, and this is really impressive. Woo! Cool. Alright, so let's see if there's anyone here. 5! Oh, well, that was easy. Recruit them all, man. My food automatically. My supplies. Wow. Okay. Well, that was easy. I've already gotten my posse together. So let's go back. Hirosaki. Oop, 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 oop. That looks like bandits.